Hello, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I just want to say well done to so many of you. Reading your comments and responding late yesterday really showed me how much growth is occurring for many of you, and that we're starting to educate ourselves that we are not wanting duality in love. We're not wanting love to be this love-hate type of response. We're wanting that consistency. We're wanting love to represent those higher virtues, those higher thinking levels of negotiation, of compromise, of working out our goals and what it is that we can do together in a love relationship. So today I'm going to touch on, should you give the narcissist a second or third or fourth chance? This is obviously a very personal thing, because many times people are demonstrating narcissistic traits, and hopefully with self-awareness and with the right treatment, people can change. In particular, if couples can attend to treatment together, couple sessions, really working through their own trigger responses, establishing some clear goals and ways forward. This all takes time. But let's now look at re-engaging or giving a narcissist a second, third, fourth chance when there's infidelity, when there has been lies, when you were caught blindsided, all of those things there. What makes it very, very difficult is that trust has now been broken. Now, you do get to a stage in your journey for many people when they just understand, possibly for them, there is no way of ever going back again. And it's not because often there isn't that love there, but it's because that trust has been broken, and never really knowing what they're going to be up to. If they did this to me once, can they do it again? When the non-affair partner, the non-cheating partner, has experienced this very deep level of pain, and the trust has been broken by someone they truly loved, and they did not ever think that they would do this to them, it's very, very hard for that person to then re-engage without having a lot of anger, with the trust being triggered. You know, what are they up to? What's going on? And so therefore, living in peace can become very, very hard. In particular, if the cheating partner is someone who is extremely prideful, vengeful, meaning if you slight them in any way, they're going to try to get you back. When these traits are demonstrated, then this is when the battle of the wills can occur. So you need to really know yourself, and you need to know what you are willing to tolerate. And if that version of you that comes out when you are back with your ex is not your best self, then you need to start to reconsider your position. If the two of you can work on things together, and both of you can allow the past to be the past, right, and you are there together to move forward, and if the relationship is starting to now make you feel safe and secure, then only you are going to know that. The trouble we have is that when we tend to go back into situations that are not healed, the cycle can begin really fast again. And so you'll find you'll come back, and then there's a trigger, there's an event that happens, and bang, it's blown up again. Or the person wasn't really committed to wanting to come back to you to secure the relationship, but they were only just wanting to pull you back in for their own control. They feel better, they get a confidence boost, and then away they go. So it's hard because we don't know what's going to happen. And how can you trust a person who just can outright lie So it's not only the infidelity that's occurred, that they've been with another person, but it's how they treated you. It's the lies, it's the gaslighting, it's the whole kaboom. Yep, it's the whole thing that happened, and how they could just outright look at you and lie after lie after lie, and how they were able to leave you alone and just drop you like that because they didn't want to come back to talk about things, and you didn't know, and you had to find out that they were having an affair, not because they had the decency to come and tell you, but because you had to play Sherlock Holmes, or people had to come and tell you what was happening. This is extremely degrading. When I read your stories, I know I don't respond as often as I would like, but I just want you to know that I do read your comments. Sometimes tears come to my eyes when I hear about your experiences, truly. And I sit and I just say, how is this happening? How is this happening to the most important thing in the world, a love relationship? Now, it's great when people say, I don't want a relationship, and they leave people alone. That's great. It's great when people can tell other people, hey, I'm into, I'm into having multiple partners at the same time. Great. Why do I say that's great? Because they're being honest. They are being honest. And honesty is everything. And you are then able to make an informed decision. But when these stories that are, that I'm hearing about, these are involving children, families. These are involving people who, their whole foundation crumbles. They can't go to work. Their finances are in shambles. So whatever you do, whoever you want to take back, you just focus on that foundation that possibly many of you have had to rebuild again and again on your own. And do you want someone coming back into your life who is going to just totally, pull you down again and put that into shambles? Bang, and now you have to rebuild again. It takes a lot to get out of that pit. It takes a lot to get out of the pit. That's why as people in mental health, we try to put safety nets in place so people don't fall into the pit. Because once you're down, it's a long way back up, and many people don't come back. And that's why I have my channel, so that I can help people to understand, hey, it wasn't your fault. Hey, these things happen because these type of people, or people who aren't aware, are doing. So it's about that being cautious, not just diving back in. I always say to people, if they are wanting to get back with someone, do it from a distance. Let the person show you how much they've changed. Let the person demonstrate to you what they are, what they're doing. Start to feel safe and secure first, and then do your re-entry. And a re-entry really needs to have a risk assessment done. What's the worst thing that can happen here? I hope that this has helped you. And and if the narcissist or anyone says to you, I didn't mean to hurt you, just say, well, you didn't mean to love me either. We all make mistakes, and mistakes are permissible to a certain point, but when they are repeated again and again, and as I said to you, it's not even so much the fact that they went and slept with someone else. It's the whole package. It's the lies, it's the gaslighting, it's absolutely everything. It's the disrespect of how they behaved when people knew that they were with you, and there they are playing it all up. And then you find out that their new supply said to them, but aren't you going out with someone? And they say, oh, no, I'm not. And they've made sure that they've taken your photo off of social media, and you know that something was wrong. But when you try to share that with them, no, it becomes your fault. So we need to just go slowly, go with great caution. Yeah. And as I said, it is difficult, because oftentimes there is a very strong attraction, a very strong feeling. And you have to undo all of that in your head. No, it wasn't really love. All right, I hope today's helped you. You take lots of care, and I look forward to joining you again soon. Bye for now.